Hey guys, welcome to another juicy vlog. We thought today we'd film a bit of a different video. We've spent the last 7 hours outside on our balcony. I've been in the hammock, you've been sat in that chair, and we've just been working away really hard today, haven't we?
Yeah, nice place to do it, to be honest. We've had a load of like admin and stuff to catch up on, emails, editing videos, that sort of thing. So we've bashed it all out in one day while we're at a really cool place where we could just do it in a chilled environment.
The weather's not been that nice today either, so we're kind of happy it happened today and not a day when it's nice and sunny.
Yes.
We're coming to the end of our 30 days. How's it been 30 days?
Oh my, I know. Have we been away a month?
And how's it been 30 days in Thailand? Like, Thailand's a main bit we planned and it's done.
I know,
it's crazy. We thought now we'd sit down with you guys and have a chat about the best things we've done since being here. So our top 10 of Thailand. We feel that as we have spent the whole month here, we've done Bangkok, the centre, we've done the north, a few different places in the north, and quite a few of the islands as well.
And the thing about Thailand, it's so varied. So if you're planning a trip, hopefully these top 10 things, and we've tried not to make them too touristy.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them will be like the main attractions and stuff, but we're including some things in this which we kind of stumbled across ourselves, some stuff that you don't really get on the standard Google searches and stuff. We hope that you like this video, especially if you're planning a trip to Thailand yourself.
Which we're jealous of, by the way.
Yeah, we'd do it all again.
I already want to come back here and I'm still here.
Definitely.
So the first thing for me, and probably like one of maybe my top 3, I'd say, and it's had a huge impact on the rest of our trip, is the street food in Bangkok.
Oh, there's the street food everywhere, but Bangkok especially has probably been the best street food.
Yeah, we peaked in Bangkok with street food. We loved pretty much everything we got. It was also fresh, it was so cheap. Like you say, don't you, that where we go around, we judge the price of things on how much pad thai costs.
Yeah, that's like our kind of benchmark now for any price of anything. Even taxis, we're like, how much was that pad thai? Okay. Go to this street. This little street is where our hotel was. It happened to be, we just got dropped here. We didn't know about this little street before, but this honestly was some of the best food we've ever eaten. Not just Thai food.
No.
Like, it was just so good. Like, it looks basic from the outside, which most street food does, but it was just so delicious. And some of the pad thai we had there was the best I've had. And it was 30 baht, which is like 70p. Number 2 is something I had been looking forward to so much before coming to Thailand. I'd never seen an elephant in real life. And we definitely wanted to see elephants in an ethical way when we came to visit. We didn't want to ride them, like that's so bad for them. The place we went to see elephants was called the Elephant Jungle Sanctuary. Now this was a place where you actually take a trek up into the jungle to see the elephants in their natural habitat where they would be anyway.
We absolutely loved this day. It was so much fun, wasn't it?
It was amazing to see them up close for the first time. When you get so close to them, they're actually massive.
Really scary.
Yeah. And we got to give them a mud bath, like in this mud spa thing. We got to like rub mud on their backs, splash them with water. It was like the most incredible experience.
And all the profits and like the ticket you buy goes back into like the camps and stuff to keep it all going. So it's really amazing. So that's like that's definitely a highlight for me.
If you're coming to Thailand, you have to see elephants, but please do it in an ethical way. We can definitely recommend this company.
Staying on the animal topic, when we were in Koh Phi Phi, one of the islands in the south, we took like a boat trip, which was amazing in itself, to go see loads of different islands. But a highlight for it was somewhere called Monkey Beach, and it was so cool, wasn't it? Like, this
was great. It was kind of bittersweet for us in a way. We loved it because you pull up and you get off the boat and there are just monkeys everywhere.
So many monkeys.
But for as many monkeys there are, there's about 3 times the tourists.
But I don't mind that because it wasn't like they were chained up and it was like a tourist attraction to see monkeys. It was like monkeys roaming through on the beach, and if they wanted to grab your camera, they'd grab it and take it up into the mountains. They could go wherever they wanted to.
The 4th thing we recommend doing is hiring mopeds. Now this is such a cool way to get around. We first did this in Pai. The reason we did that, neither of us had ever ridden a moped before, so we thought we actually need some quiet roads. We need to actually learn properly. We found a guy at a company called Vespai, and for 100 baht he gave us a lesson on these mopeds.
It was so good. Like, you couldn't imagine riding a moped or something you've never been on in the middle of Bangkok. Like, you needed somewhere quiet, and this guy was so patient. It was just up a little side road where his shop was, and he taught us how to ride them. And then after that we went up around Pai and visited a waterfall and like these amazing villages up in the mountains.
We recommend a trip to Pai anyway because it's such a cool little town. So if you're looking to learn how to ride a scooter or a bike, a motorbike, they've got bigger bikes as well, then definitely consider doing it in Pai.
And when you add up the price of taxi, sometimes it's like 300 baht to get here and then back, and 150, it can add up. If you're paying 200 to 300 baht a day, or for 24 hours for both of you for a scooter, and you put 20, 30, 40 bar of fuel in it, you're saving a lot of money and you're on your own time, so you can just leave whenever you want, pull up, there's no parking restrictions.
Yeah, and it's much more fun as well.
Now we've seen quite a few temples, having been in Thailand for 30 days. There's lots of temples, pretty much everywhere you go there's temples, aren't there? We've seen so many. The best one for me, the White Temple in Chiang Rai. It was absolutely beautiful. So this temple is all white and there's little mirrored pieces. You walk up it and as it's all white and the sun's glistening off these mirrors, it's just such a great sight, isn't it?
There's all like hands and skeletons like coming out the ground and they're all white. It's just crazy place. You have to pay like 50 baht to get in. It's free for Thai locals. Chiang Rai is a cool place, so if you're planning a visit to the north, most people go to Chiang Mai, which we also loved. Definitely worth a visit to this White Temple. It's kind of weird in a way.
Quite creepy.
It's quite strange, but definitely worth a see. It's different from all the other temples.
Yeah.
One thing that is a bit different that we did, which we can just recommend so much, is taking a Thai cooking class.
They pretty much do them everywhere we've been. Like we've seen like them advertised and stuff, but we did one in Chiang Mai with Asia Scenic Cooking School.
And it's such a good way to not feel like a tourist. You dive straight in and they take you around the markets to pick up the ingredients, so you're in all the local little shops. They take you around the garden where they grow all the fresh herbs.
Oh, it was so good. And like having it eaten for like, I think it was about a week in we did this, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe just over a week. We'd eaten a fair bit of street food by then and like restaurant food and stuff. And then being able to learn how it's all made and how quick it is and like all the fresh ingredients, and actually quite enjoying what we've made and being able to take it home with us. We
actually did alright, I think.
Yeah.
Like the pad thai I made,
beautiful.
top notch.
The next thing we recommend is to go snorkeling, and you can do this in a lot of places. We did it in Koh Phi Phi on this boat tour and it was amazing, and the water was so blue. We snorkeled with like, there were like little sharks, there was fish, there was all these like, sea urchins and coral, and then at night when it was pitch black, we also saw this bioluminescent plankton, which was amazing. So get yourself on one of these boat trips purely for snorkeling.
Good. We recommend booking an all-day tour because you get lunch included, not only for that reason, but they stop at more places. We had lunch on an amazing beach, this fresh chicken fried rice they made for us.
So good.
And you end up going somewhere for sunset as well. And the sunsets in Thailand, they're known to be some of the best in the world. And from what we've seen, we can definitely agree with that.
This leads on very nicely to the next one, watching the sunset on a private island.
Oh, this is okay. So this was the last stop on that boat tour.
Bamboo Island. It's probably like
Paradise.
the one highlight for me this whole month. So we've basically got this thing to ourselves, and the sun was setting. The sand was so white. The sea was blue and like beautiful clear water.
Like turquoise water.
And then we literally just saw the sunset. We just sat there and we looked at each other and we were like, wow.
And if it's clear enough, when the sun sets, the sky goes like pink, doesn't it? And then the water reflects this pink sky. It's absolutely incredible.
Amazing.
And there's no one around. There was just a few people on our boat tour, and this whole island of just sand was to ourselves. It was amazing.
Cool.
The next one is about accommodation. In Thailand, it is known to be very, very cheap. And it is. You can get a room here for starting at £2 or £3 a night if you wanted to.
Crazy.
We haven't gone quite that cheap, so we don't know what that would look like. It would be probably a shared room in a hostel. You can honestly pay whatever you want for accommodation. It obviously goes up and up as well. We were lucky enough to stay at an amazing couple of resorts whilst we've been here. And from that experience, if you're not on a budget, if you're not budget travelers, maybe if you're planning a holiday or a honeymoon, something like that, we can so recommend booking a couple of nights, 3-4 nights maybe, in a luxury villa.
I'd say though, even if you were like on a bit of a budget or you were travelling for longer, we're not talking expensive here. You could spend £50 a night and get somewhere amazing.
Oh, that would be incredible. Most of our places have been £8, £9, £10 a night.
Yeah. If you wanted to get like a taste for this amazing, like just for literally, I'm saying like 1 or 2 nights, just such a nice thing to do, just to sort of take yourself away from like the hustle and bustle and just chill for a couple of days.
Especially after travelling around Bangkok for a few days. It's so nice to flip it right over, have a bit of a swim in a pool or something.
And the best place we found for these resorts is an island called Koh Lanta. It's currently rainy season here, so it's super quiet and it's so chilled and relaxed. Like there's barely any tourists anywhere. It's quite a big island, so they've all kind of spread out, we think.
We felt like some of the only tourists on these beaches, some of the only people on these beaches sometimes.
It was crazy.
We had these huge stretches to ourselves. It was amazing. Koh Lanta, we wrote a blog post about this. If you're a couple looking for a little romantic getaway, Koh Lanta could be the one. And the final one is something we've done already and we're actually doing tomorrow night again. Get a sleeper train. It's such a good experience, and there's a few pros to this as well. One, you're experiencing local life. You're getting a local train for like 9 to 13 hours wherever you're going. 2, it saves on accommodation because obviously for that night that you're on the train, you don't need a hotel.
You also get to see like amazing landscape. On the way up to Chiang Mai we saw this is such amazing scenery, like you're going along at night and you're pulling into these random little stations and then you're waking up, you're seeing the sunrise from the train window, like it's very cool.
You might only do this if you have the time, because obviously it takes a lot longer. The equivalent journey on a plane takes about an hour. But if you're traveling for a month or something like we have been and you have the time, then 100% recommend it.
We hope you've enjoyed this video today. It's something a bit different and hopefully it's been helpful. So if you currently watch our videos, thank you so much for your support recently.
And if you don't, we daily vlog all our travel adventures on this YouTube channel. So if you've just stumbled across this video, please subscribe, please check out our daily travel videos we upload every single day. Anyway, give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it or if it's helped you in any way, that'd be really appreciated. And let us know in the comments if you've got any more to add to this. Any questions on anything we've spoken about, we will write in the description a kind of list of what we've said in this video. And we reply to every single comment, so introduce yourself, say hello. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye.